Hello, welcome to Moving Iron Podcast Morning Market Roundup with Chip Nellinger. Chip, looks like the first part of the week started out halfway decent here, and looks like it's going to keep going that way.
Yeah, we're actually pretty quiet here. Tried to rally a little bit earlier in the week. Sold off a little bit yesterday. The stock market's not helping the situation out either. That's had a little bit of a volatile week here. At one point, we're down, I think, almost 600 yesterday in the stock market, but it came roaring back late in the day. Didn't close all that badly. But when most of the markets, ag markets and energy markets were open, stock market was getting slowly creeping along here. Still a lot of states, Iowa, Minnesota, Nebraska, way behind average pace, where the Eastern Corn Belt is, kind of ahead of pace and getting finished up out this way. You guys out west are really slow going because of all the rain earlier. So pretty quiet here in the grain markets. Wheat's not acting all that great. Kind of a weak performance so far this week in the wheat market. Not a lot of reasoning there, just kind of slow business worldwide. And some Black Sea origin wheat is competitive and keeping a little bit of lid on prices in here. But very, very quiet so far. The market really may kind of just grind sideways here for a couple weeks. November 8th is the November crop report from the USDA. We'll get a fresh update on yields. And that'll be a really big report because of the, historical tendency for follow-through losses in corn yields when they cut in October. So, we may be pretty quiet in here for a couple weeks ahead of this November crop report. Just get some more harvest out of the way. Once we get past about the 2/3 mark in harvest, 65, 70%, the market will start looking ahead to winter and demand and planting. And then, believe it or not, the January crop report is crazy. We're talking about that already. But that'll be a big one as well, and it'll be here before you know it.
Yep. Okay, so with the stock market doing what it's doing, what kind of effect are we seeing in the cattle market right now?
Yeah, again, spilled over a little bit. We had a bullish cattle on feed report. We talked about that Sunday night. Pretty friendly bullish cattle on feed report. And we did close sharply higher on Monday, but then the stock market weakness kind of drug us back lower. So the logic, not that there's a one-to-one correlation, but the thought process is the stock market is kind of a proxy for the economy, and that's not always the case, but just in broad general terms, if the stock market is going lower, the economy is getting worse. And if the economy is getting worse, people are going to have less money to spend on beef. So there is a correlation, although it doesn't make a lot of sense always, that when the stock market gets hit, it spills over and causes some weakness in the cattle market. You saw that yesterday, undoubtedly. We'll see if we can bounce back a little bit today. So we had, kind of an ugly day in cattle yesterday. Now about $1, not too bad, but definitely had some spillover weakness because of the stock market. When cattle market closes at 1:05 p.m. Central Time, the stock market was down like almost 500 points. And then in the last couple hours of trading, the stock market came roaring back. So, may have been a little bit of an artificial pressure on the cattle market. Hopefully we can see a little bit of a rebound today in cattle prices.
Okay. All right, Chip. Well, plenty of stuff going on, and now more than ever, you need a plan to kind of see your way through the end of the year and through harvest. If guys are working on a plan or they have a plan they want to have you review, how would they do that?
Yeah, best way is just give us a call at the office, 309-550-7213. Never a bad time to review your marketing plan. Also, it's not too early to be thinking about 2019. A week ago we had 950 November 19 bean futures, and we had $4 plus December 19 corn futures. So it is not too early to be keeping the 2019 crop on their radar, and that's hard to do. I know a lot of guys out your way are struggling to get this crop out, and that's the focus. But we have some opportunities out there for next year's crop.
But yep, no, it's there's plenty of stuff going on. It must be harvest, so things are plugging along here.
Absolutely, it's always time to focus on the markets, and that's part of the thought process. You need to have an extra set of eyes and ears. This stuff moves so fast, and usually when you're busy in the field is when it's moving the most, and you miss opportunities. So doesn't hurt to have an extra set of eyes and ears.
Right on. All right, Chip. Well, safe travels today, and we'll talk to you again on Sunday.
Okay. Have a good rest of the week. We'll talk to you later this weekend.
All right. Thanks, Chip.